This is an immortal game which was played in King's Gambit accepted in 1844 by Lionel Kizeriski. We go into after this takes King's Gambit accepted, bishop is getting developed. White is allowing this queen check, which is also a book move. So king moves, and in this fashion white can develop the knight, attack the queen and gaining a tempo. But before we see the pawn push attacks this bishop, bishop takes knight f6 attacking the pawn. So knight c3 first developing the knight, protecting the pawn, and now we see knight g4 going for some checkmating ideas. So white played knight h3, knight c6, knight d5 going for the pawn, and also the rook is hanging and all the pawns are attacked. But surprisingly, black played this knight d4 attacks the bishop and allowing this fork to happen. But now king is moving, knight takes an f3, pushing this pawn. We could directly go for this bishop capture, but black is having a wonderful idea. So we have d3, not capturing this pawn, because if you capture, this is a checkmate in 3, we already know. This is a check, king moves, and you can deliver a check. And once the king move, you can deliver this stunning checkmate on the board. So it's obvious you cannot really accept this, and you need to play the pawn push so that now the king and queen is in the same diagonal, so bishop can just fork. So we have this pawn push first. Now this bishop goes back. We have the pawn push attacks the bishop. Bishop capture, and now there is a wonderful move here. You can just capture with the pawn, and this is winning for black, because after you capture we can sacrifice this knight here, and if white accept the sacrifice we can deliver a check with the bishop, and you can just get checkmated in few moves. If you really think okay, you can play any other moves like this pawn push, then this is lost, because now we can sacrifice the queen, and you cannot really accept this because this is a checkmate in 1, this is a double check, and that's it. So what can you do in this position? This is forced mate in 4, so queen cannot be accepted. You need to play this queen move protecting the bishop, but this will not help. We can deliver a check with the knight, you need to capture, and now we can sacrifice some pieces, but this is not a sacrifice. After this queen capture we deliver this wonderful bishop checkmate on the board. So this was also there in the position, and you could go for this knight sacrifice after this pawn takes, but black is having different idea. So now not capturing with the pawn develops the bishop, which is also a good move, but now the queen is moving, and this is the blunder of this game. You can pause the video and try to find the solution why this is a blunder. I congratulate you all who spotted this wonderful idea, and for others it's mate in 6, and you have to find this stunning pawn capture first. So you need to capture it because this is the only move, and now you need to spot this queen sacrifice, and once you accept the sacrifice, this is forced checkmate, we already know. So you need to play the knight move so that don't allow this king to escape on g2 square. So the king only moves. You can also block with the bishop, but this will not help because we can just capture with the bishop, and once you move the king we can easily deliver a check, and king has nowhere to go, so you need to go down the board, and this is the only move, and now we find this incredible checkmate on the board. So how was the video? I will be waiting for your comment, and if you really want to enjoy this kind of video, just subscribe this page right now